Welcome back everybody to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode I said that I was gonna go to bed because it's late, but I haven't gone to bed. I'm recording another episode because I'm having fun. But in relation to the game, we collected some reeds to take to Stangard, and so let us talk with our good friend here. Now that you have the reeds, my work here is done. My captain, Idmar, and his men were patrolling along this road. They told me that they were keeping watch on the Brigands to the southeast, but would not tell me more of their charge. I wonder if there is more afoot than they are willing to speak? As for myself, I must attend to other matters. I should be with Idmar, bringing the fight to those brigands, but once again I am left with the most uninteresting tasks. Bring these reeds southeast to Idmar. I am certain someone will return them to Stangard. For now, farewell. Okay, I thought it was going to be like a little instance quest, but never mind. We are vectoring away. So let's go. Where is good old Idmar? That's weird, there's nothing here. You see a Rohirrim soldier on the ground nearby. Perhaps this is one of Idmar's men? Oh, there he is. Alright, slain Rohirrim, not good. Invaders on the field, to arms! So that's an Oathbreaker that's quite upset here. Search the road for Idmar and his men. So I guess you're gonna be on a little camp here to the southeast over there.
Our mission is dire.
Greetings, stranger. I am Idmar, captain of the Watchers of Parth Celebrant. What brings you here? Idmar accepts the reeds and puts them aside, then looks suddenly stone-faced as you relay your tale. Dead? At the hands of a spirit? This bodes poorly for us. You see, my men and I have been investigating a matter which we wish to keep as much a secret as possible. Here, take your wage for providing us these reeds. Brifard will be disciplined for shirking his duties again. Allow me a moment, and I shall tell you more.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
I hoped it would not come to this, but you already know the most of it. Parth Celebrant has been overrun by Oathbreakers, but we have no idea who they are or why they have returned. These spirits only appeared here days ago, and my men and I were sent to investigate before things got out of hand. The folk of Stangard were not informed of this matter, but now we have a problem just outside our gates. If you would help, I have a task for you. Head to the north and east of the road. One of my men, Medwine, is scouting them out. Speak with him and see if you can find out who these spirits truly are.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
It is certain that these Oathbreakers are a danger to the people of Stangard, and we must make clear the road for our scouting missions into the Rushcore. These spirits are lost and confused. The best we can offer them is a swift return to rest. They have appeared all across the field. So if you can find them both east and west of here, I cannot afford word of this situation reaching Stangard. Or worse, Edoras, go! So I have to defeat some of these and talk to one of his men. Let me see where I am here. Well, let me go talk to the other guy first. It's quite a swampland over here. Look at all that swamp. Wait a minute, where am I? As you approach the nearby Oathbreakers, you hear the voice of a man coming from somewhere nearby.
Our mission is dire.
Idmar sent you? We have little time for introductions. I, along with another scout, were sent to observe the Shades and discover their origins. I think I found ourselves out of position. The Oathbreakers are needlessly violent. I was chased away by this morning, and when I moved closer. They wear a white tree, such as the men of Gondor. But how can that be? That is a matter for another time. I do not know what brings you to Parth Celebrant, but if Idmar sent you, you must be willing to help. Please scout the camps to the east and west of Idmar's camp. We need to know how many of these spirits we are dealing with.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Every attempt I have made to converse with these Oathbreakers has ended in violence. These men must have committed some sort of treacherous crime, elsewise they would not have returned. Most have nothing coherent to say, but I have heard the whispers of 3 names, Melithron, Thinus, and Comlon. Perhaps they may have insight as to why their men have returned. I have never been able to get close enough to speak with them, so you will probably have to fight your way to them. Be careful. Alright. So let me start at least taking out a few of these. They're pretty sparse and they're ranged, so I can't really AoE them down. No, he's like bleeding out over there though. He's like invisible too. There we go. He's dead. That guy dead. Lagging a little bit. Let me see about this guy. As you acquire the Oathbreaker's attention, he glares in your direction. Another? Why will you not leave us be? Melithron's face contorts into a rage. The might of Gondor shall fall upon you. So I have defeated Melithron. Let me round up to this archer. Let me bring all 3 of these together and AoE them down. Did I really miss that? That's alright. Let me get this archer. Alright, let me move on and go speak with the next shade. And then I'll kill some more Oathbreakers over there. Thought there was supposed to be a 3rd one somewhere, but I didn't see a 3rd quest ring. That's alright, we'll figure it out. So probably... There's a ton of shades here, man. Pretty crazy. I don't need any more champions, I need more archers. As you scout the east camp, you note a moderately sized force of Oathbreakers. Upon noticing you, the Oathbreaker appears puzzled. I am Thinus, captain of the Eastern Front. What purpose do you have coming here? You questioned the Oathbreaker about his curse. We did not think anyone would find out, but Lord Kirion did, and he made certain we would never forget what we had done. What need have you for this? Do you only seek to torment us more? There is no hope for us, only agony. I have defeated Thinus. Oh no, it's a champion. I thought it was an archer. I need to kill some of these archers. Need one more archer. They're a little bit more sparse than the champions. There we go. Let me just stop by and turn in this quest, and then I'll go work on some of the others. Usually I like to finish all of them before turning in, but he's along the way, so why not?
Our mission is dire.
Thank you, Kippen. While I am not certain that the spirits will remain at rest, I know that any respite from their fate must bring them joy. What am I doing here? Scout the Oathbreaker camp. I'm scouting it. I'm here. There we go. As you scout the west camp, you noticed a white tree adorning the garb of the Oathbreakers. Sure enough, there's the white tree of Gondor. And what is going on? Oh, it's a backpack. I thought it was going to be like a quest item here. It's a strange looking tree thing. What's that guy doing? He's tripping out. Anyways, let me talk with this guy. As you approach Kamlan, he looks visibly upset. You have invaded our lands and slaughtered my men, and yet you expect me to speak with you? The frivolity of your charge is matched only by your foolishness. The fate that befell us is ours alone to face. What right do you have to dishonor the dead? So I have defeated him, and I am ready to turn in some of these quests here.
Will you aid the Horselords?
A white tree? Both you and Medwine have seen this? I do not believe it. They must be men of Gondor. Why would they have returned? The battle fought on this field long ago was a victory. A victory that granted to our kindred all of Rohan. For what purpose would these spirits return? This is very puzzling, Kippen. Give me a moment to consider our situation.
Will you aid the Horselords?
I take it your dealings with the Oathbreakers did not go well. Yet, one mentioned Kirion. These men must have fought for Gondor at the Battle of the Field of Celebrons. Long ago, our forebear, Earl, led Kirion to victory after arriving to save his forces from an onslaught of terrible Easterlings. It was a glorious moment in our past, and paved the way for the formation of Rohan. But how did these men come to be cursed? That battle was won, and Gondor was saved. Here, take this. I think we may need to approach this differently now.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I think I have a plan, Kippen. You have been of great aid to us thus far, and you should be the one to take up this charge. They must have a leader, nestled deep within their forces. Judging by the size of the force, I would guess that he lurks among the spirits of his men to the west. Here, take this, a symbol of my people. Hopefully he can recall the battle and remember that the horsemen of the north once saved his people from certain defeat. Find out what he knows of the curse, and why his men have returned if you can. I can only hope that he has more to say than the others. Fairly interesting. We do need to try and figure out why these spirits are haunting the land. It's like we're coming back to this weird tree here. No, maybe not. You notice a skull impaled and pinned to a nearby tree as a wave of dread passes you. You know, I kind of noticed that, but I didn't take a close look at it. It looked like it was like a little sap thing, but nope, that's a skull with a sword through it. Alright. Alright, very good. Defeat the Shade Captain's defenders. Where are the defenders? Is it this archer? Yep, that was one of them. I'm assuming on level these would have aggroed on you. As the jaw of the skull crumbles, a ghostly figure appears nearby. Sauron. Why have you come, outsider? Do you seek to pilfer the lost riches of the field, or are you here just to revel in my anguish? No matter, any conflict between you and me is without cause. If you strike me down, I shall always return until I atone for my actions. If I strike you down, your journey ends. Nothing is accomplished for either of us, should this turn to violence. Know this, I seek redemption, for it was my actions that brought this terrible curse upon us, and my actions that betrayed my lord, Kirion, in his time of need. I see that sigil you hold, and I know the men who have sent you. You may learn of my curse in time, but first, there are enemies among us that need to be dealt with. The fate that befell me and my men is more frightful than any the living can imagine. The decision I made that day long past will haunt me for however long I remain in this realm. I can no longer control my men, that much is clear to me. Our one strong force is broken, most of them driven mad by the passing of the years, while others still foolishly revel in the riches of that cursed us. To the south, brutish men have gathered and seek to pilfer the relics of this land. It disgusts me that they have remained mostly beneath the notice of your allies. Return to whoever sent you here and alert them of their foolishness. Before you go, I have one more thing to ask you. I have sent you to request the aid of the Horselords. Should they fail to move against the invaders, I demand that action be taken. These wicked men have invaded our lands, and such indifference to their occupation is intolerable. Travel to the south and find them in their camp. Give them no quarter. So it looks like brigands are looting the battlefield of old here. And the Oathbreakers certainly don't like that. Looks like we're going to be going to those ruins there.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
If you have a moment, I would like a word with you, Kippen. For my part, I have seen several brigands traveling by horse between Rushcore and Parth Celebrant. We cannot allow them to rally with any other forces they have outside of the field. Return to their camp to the southwest and frighten their horses. With enough luck, we will trap them on the field and they will have little trouble rounding up the stragglers.
Our mission is dire.
Idmar listens as you tell the tale of Doron and his cursed forces. So he is aware of the brigands to the south. Interesting. We know of them, but our attempts to root them out have been fruitless as of yet. Perhaps it is time for us to take action against them. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'm sure that this is not the last of our dealings with Doron and his men.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Aye, I believe it is time that we dealt with the brigands. They have been plaguing us for some time now, and recently they have amassed a sizable force. Turmoil within Stangard has prevented us from launching a proper assault on their camp, but you may be able to aid us in that regard. We know that they have been stealing a large number of relics from Celebrant and bringing them to their camp south of here. I wager the Oathbreakers have startled the brigands even more than they have us. There can be no better time to press the attack. I will send word to Stangard to gather more support. As for you, fight your way into their encampment and retrieve the relics. These men deserve no such treasures and will pay dearly for their crimes. Okay, time to start dealing with the brigands here to the south. I guess in that camp. Guess we're not going over to the ruins yet. I was mistaken. Quite a formidable camp here. So I need to frighten some of the horses. Oh, I thought that was a brigand, but it is not a brigand. It is a fellow adventurer. All right. Scare away the horses here. Very good. Got some archers. Frightening more and more horses. Let me grab this backpack here because why not? Just a bunch of junk. Just creates work for me having to clear out my inventory. So honestly, I don't know why I do it. But whatever. Very good. There's gonna be a quest ring around here. I don't know what that quest ring was, but anyways, there's some relic thieves here. He's gonna be dead soon. Frightening all the horses. Alright, so got all the horses frightened here. I just need to kill more brigands, find more relics. Guess I'll go in here and empty out the tent. I need more relics. What is that wooden chest in there? Am I going in a big circle? I'm like trying to find a way into that tent, but I guess it's like all the way in the back here. Very good. This wooden chest. Just some junk. Very good. What do I need? I need 2 more thieves. Here's one. If I can find my way into that tent. Oh yeah, see, I was about to go all the way around, but the entrance is right here. Very good. I don't have enough room for that. Ah, you see? All that junk in my inventory. I need one more thief. Let me see if I can find one. They're kind of skulking about, hidden in the shadows, so I have to move around and see if I can find them. Maybe in the tent. Nope. Nobody in here. Come on, one thief. That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking. There he is. There we go. So we're done with all those quests. Can go turn all that in. Oh man, my inventory's so full right now. Alright, let me see. Let me throw some junk away. What is this thing? Swan fountain. See, the problem with these, like, unique housing decorations, I feel so weird throwing them away because I feel like they're unique and there's only one chance to get them. But I know I'll never use them. In fact, I haven't been in my house in a long time. Oh no, some lag. Let me throw a couple of these things away. In fact, let me see something real quick. I probably need to pay my upkeep. I guess I don't. Lockout date is in September. I guess I already paid it. But anyways, I'll deposit my upkeep there. So weird that they charge you rent. They charge a mortgage on your home.
Will you aid the Horselords?
The horses are driven off? Good. I will send word to Stangar to see if we can track down a few. Our stables have been very busy lately. I'm certain that the Brigands are realizing their folly by now.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Well done, Kippen. While I am certain that more relics are still missing, I am overjoyed to have these back in our hands. The history of Rohan is rich and worth preserving. I will have these sent to Stangar. Thank you.
Will you aid the Horselords?
It goes without my saying, but thank you for ridding us of those brigands. It is most unusual that an Oathbreaker would ask you to take action against anyone, much less someone deserving of our ire. Our work is not yet finished. We must make the fields clear of these thieving roustabouts.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Kippen, you have aided us well. Only one task remains. We must break their leadership. My men have heard talk of a brutal man named Lenfirth, who dwells deep within the Hordford. He leads the brigands on raids into Oscelebrant and is notorious for making certain that he gets his cut of the loot by any means necessary. We have heard whispers from his men recently that he has become very queer and often will no longer personally venture into Oscelebrant. We have no idea why. Journey into Hordford and defeat him. Without his leadership, the brigands will not find riches in Oscelebrant. Go, and if he has anything of value, return it to us.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I have one last task for you, Kippen. Even with the assault we have levied against the men, they remain entrenched. We cannot drive them out completely. Perhaps if their torches were used against them, we would be able to run them off our land for good. Travel south to their camp and burn them out. I feel like I missed a quest along the way. Let me double check. I got that one, all those. No, I didn't miss any. So everything is all good to go. Where am I going now? I'm going back down to their camp. Then I gotta burn out some tents. And I have to defeat the boss, I guess, of the brigands here. Very good. There's a torch here. What am I doing with this? Supposed to burn some tents, right? But I don't know which ones. Burn the guard tent, pile of firewood. Where's the guard tent? There we go. I burned the food stores. And I also should be looking for the leader here. The guard tent, the pile of wood, and Lamford's tent. This one. There's the firewood that I'll burn. Very good. Where's the torch? There's another torch here. Is it this tent? No, doesn't look like it. Here we go. There's the guard tent. Now let me just kind of see on my map. Looks like it's near the center here. Makes sense that the leader would be in the center. Huh. That's weird. There's a little sparkling thing here. I feel like... There it goes. Hey, what are you doing sneaking around my tent? If only you knew the forces that rise against you. Alright, let me get out of here. Go turn these in. Getting kind of hungry. I need to eat something. Making very good progress here in the Great River. Basically kind of done with everything west of here, so we gotta go into the Rushgore and then the Brownlands. I think the Brownlands, there's some tough content there, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I'm completely wrong with that, but I'm eager to get back down there. I don't remember anything about any of this, so interested to see what's happening down there.
What brings you to these lands?
It is done? Excellent. With so much of their camp burned to the ground, it should be very difficult for them to recover. You have done my people a great service this day.
Will you aid the Horselords?
Lanfirth is no more? Good. These brigands should be thrust into chaos without his leadership, as vicious as it was. Did you find anything of value in his keepings? Did I? I don't think I searched for anything. Oh man, was there I am wondering if there was an item I should have interacted with in his tent. Trying to think about what to do. I'm gonna say that this is the end of the episode. Thank you very much, blah blah blah. See you next time. However, I'm gonna go back and check his tent, and if there was an item there, I'll do a little bit of editing here. So, either see you next time or see you in a second. We'll see. Here we go, guys. We did miss something. Tattered Mark of the Eye. In your hand, you hold a scratched symbol of the eye, wreathed in blue and red flame. As you look over the trinket, you note that it appears much less worn than the other treasures the brigands have amassed. Perhaps it would be best to return this to Idmar. Alright, let me edit myself back over there, and that way we're not running back and forth because I missed one little item here.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
What is this that you bring me? I do not know where Lanfirth would have come across such an object. It fills me with dread. It seems far too recently made, even with its wear. I have a thought, Kippen. Take this to Doron and see if he knows what it is or where it could have come from. I fear that some greater forces are at play on the field. Alright, so we will find out the mystery of that relic in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you then.